Good day, chaps and chapesses. I'm the Rolling Gherkin, and welcome back to a video by me. Yes, it's shocking. It's not been 2 years between them this time. And this time, it's Road Redemption, which is kind of an interesting game. It's sort of a bit like Road Rash, but it's also a roguelite. It's kind of weird in that regard, but it's also kind of fun. It's kind of neat. I quite like it. So, basic idea is you'll progress through several levels. You gain upgrades as you play through it, and if you die, that's it. You start back from the beginning again, and then once you finish the run, the experience you've earned, you have a chance to buy permanent upgrades that are always applied to you on every run. So you have your runs, you have your upgrades per run, and you have your upgrades for every run, which is kind of neat. And one of the upgrades you can get is starting at a later level, so I've unlocked the ability to start at level 3. But for the purposes of this particular video, we will be starting at level 1. You can see a bit more of the game that way. So, you have different bikes you can play as. You unlock more. I've just unlocked that one. Although, apparently, it seems as though it's just harder version of other bikes because all the stats are lower. I'm guessing it even has experts in brackets. But there's other bikes you can unlock throughout there as well. I tend to stick with the normal one, to be honest. I quite like that bike. And you can unlock different riders as well who have different stats. So look at Shovel Knight. Have different stats and different things here. So, like for example, this guy gains more money and experience, and Nigel has like half the health, for example. So that's kind of cool. To be honest, for this video, I'm going to stick with Dutch, who's the default basic guy who starts with. He also has these two weapons to start as well. So he's got a pipe and like a longer stick for hitting people with. You pick up more weapons as you go along, which like explosives, which like C4 and pipe bombs and guns and swords and etc. Which work in different situations. Like the bladed weapons are better for people without a helmet. People with a helmet are better with blunt weapons, for example. It's kind of cool. And there is a basic story of there is money available for bounty, go kill guy. And I think that, to be honest, is all you really need. We'll skip it. There we go. So, you're going to make your way through all these 3 different zones, and each zone's got different sets for it anyway. And each different stage you play on in those areas has a different objective, so it might be a race, so you'll have like 8 different guys, you've got to come in the top 3 to succeed. Or it might be kill all the enemies, or it might be or it might simply get through the zone. It's that sometimes, so you have like a time limit to get through it. But that's the basic idea of how it works. So, for example, this one is a kill all the guys. So, so anyone with a crosshair above the head needs to die. And you can, by whacking them with weapons, you can ram them into things, you can shoot them if you get guns, and so on and so forth. Next to my weapon bar on the bottom right, you can see there's also a crit bar. So the more you hit people, you fill that up, and then you can unleash a much more powerful attack. Like that. Which does more damage, and I've just been pushed off the bridge. I'm sure it's fine. So I've got to get 3 more kills on the guys with the crosshairs above their heads to succeed in the level. If you fail, you don't lose the run. You just get penalised. Which I believe is usually a 25% less max health. So the only time you'll actually fail your run is if you die. Which is all good. So we've got one more target to kill. Giving that policeman that way. Let's just, oh god, there's cars flying everywhere. And we'll see if we can kill him. And hopefully this time I'll do well. Unlike the last time I tried to record this video when it failed to record. We'll make sure that doesn't happen again. Right, so at the end of each stage you have the ability to get your upgrades for that one run, so I can recover 20 health on that as well, or I can have my nitro gain with 20% higher, or have more ammo, etc., and so on with that. These ones, of course, at the end of your run will go away, because it's, like I said, roguelite, so it's permadeath. Once you're dead, you go back to the start of the game, or whatever level you unlocked up to. So in this, I think, maximum ammo will be handy later on in the run once I start to get some guns. I'll take it now while I can afford it. So yeah, that's the basic premise of the game. It's quite simple, but it's kind of neat. So this particular one is a time trial level, so all I've got to do is get through the zone in the time limit. That's all I need to do this time. Obviously, killing guys is handy, because when you kill people, you gain boost. Which obviously helps you get through the zone faster. Wouldn't you know it? Who'd have thought it? Let's see how well I can do. Almost crashed into almost everything there. He got utterly ruined by that. So, you also have a block. So, sometimes enemies will start blocking your attacks. So, the best way to get rid of them is to block one of their attacks and then parry it, basically. So, yeah, I've got different weapons here. So, I've got a sword, but that's not very good against guys with helmets. Guys without helmets, it will kill very quickly. So, there's a bit of strategy on when to use certain weapons. And sometimes there's guys with little things above their head. I believe this guy will give me some health if I kill him. There's some special ones, so there's like those, there's ammo ones, there's money ones. So yeah, I gain a little bit of health while killing him. And I'm doing very poorly, so move away from him. You can also grab hold of people and do that if you get close up to them, which is always a bit of fun. And yeah. And there we go, we got through that particular zone. That's the basic idea of how the game is going. It's kind of fun. This guy here is the boss of this area, so in the final stage of this, you have to fight him and try and kill him. He's basically just a standard kind of bike, but with more health. I've not yet got to the second boss, so don't know where that goes beyond that. So again, have you got the upgrades? And they'll differ every time you complete a level, and they're different on every run as well. There's no set progression of it. The objectives are randomised, the tracks are randomised, all that sort of stuff. Your standard roguelite sort of styles for that. I think I'm going to increase my health gain, because health is a problem, because I'm bad at the game. So the more health I get when gaining health is probably better for me. So I've now got explosives, you can see on the right hand side. This is like C4, I don't want to place on him. That guy there with the peace symbol is a friendly. He will try to help me and take down the bad guys. And I placed a bomb on him and killed him up. So the explosives are really kind of handy, but of course they're a bit of a double-edged sword, because if you then stay too close to them, it'll hurt you, and of course your allies kind of get in the way of it sometimes, which isn't ideal. They can be a bit thick at times. But at least I managed to place the explosives on him. You don't actually, it seems as though you don't actually need to be at the back, I'm sorry, at the side of them to place explosives on them. You can do it from behind as well, which is handy. So, I've got 3 more guys to kill. I should probably pull away from him. 2 more to kill to complete the level. Let's see if we can get them. Push ahead a little bit. Try and get it on this guy. So when you kill people, you gain boost. I may have already said that. I can't remember. But as you kill people, you gain boost, which you can then use to catch up with people. Which of course is pretty handy. Is he going to get them both? He's not. No. Again, in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the progression through the stage. So I've got to complete this objective before I get to the end zone of it. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't see that car coming. But at least I took the money guy out with me. At least there's that. I've got a full boost bar to catch up with these guys to see if I can maybe just drop a bit of an explosive on him and try not crash into the wall. The thing about this game is everything about it, just looking at it, thinking about it, everything that indie games with a clearly smaller budget have told you over the last few years, that it should be bad, but it's not. It's so fun. It's just... There we go, we got the guy. It's just a fun game. It's just enjoyable. It's a little bit rough around the edges. It's a little bit janky, and there are problems with it. But to be honest with you, I can overlook them just because the game itself is enjoyable. So, we upgrade one melee weapon? Yeah, I think we will. So we'll see how this can go. So, you basically get 2 currencies throughout the game. You'll get your money currency and experience. Money is used on the current run, experience is used to buy permanent upgrades. So when you finish a run, you'll get onto an upgrades page where you have the ability to buy permanent upgrades. These are usually like you can start on later levels. You can unlock bikes from it. You can gain things faster and so on and so forth. There's lots of stuff you can get with it. Oh, it could be getting. Let's probably try and block it. I've only got 8 health left. This is not going well. Not going well at all. I'm embarrassing myself rather here. And kind of annoyingly, in the last run I did, I got quite considerably further than this. And it's a game over. Well, you know, it could have been worse. I could have failed to get through one level. So, yeah, so at the end of each stage, you get this here, where you buy your permanent upgrades, so you can have a higher maximum nitro, higher health. And you can also unlock bikes and the ability to start on later levels, and there's a few other things you can gain along the way, and each one has multiple stages of upgrade. So, my overall maximum health is now higher, so that's with the XP currency. Money is now useless because my character is now dead. And then, as with any roguelike, once you're done with that, you go back to the start and you go again. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally went back into level 1 again because I restarted straight from there. I thought there's not much point in doing that, and they're better to start from level 3. So that's what we're doing. Went with the same character this time, but I'm using a different bike. So we'll see what luck that brings us. So this time we're starting off with a kill the dudes level. Although apparently all I'm going to do there is kill myself. And now I've got no boost to catch up with people, which isn't ideal. I'm going to try and play some C4 on this guy here, as my teammate almost pushes a bike right into my path. Maybe I can get both these with one bomb, that'll be neat. Maybe this will get them both, will I get them both? It did not. What's it on there? Oh, I missed that bike. That truck. Got there in the end, I said the right word eventually. And now I've crashed into a bridge as I tried to put things on there. Right. See if we can boost to catch up with them again. There we go. Oh, no! What a bastard! He knew he was dead. He tried to take me with him. Unsucceeded, and now I've crashed into a taxi. Probably because I was driving the wrong side of the road. 2 more guys to kill. We don't want to fail the first, well, third, I guess, level. Right, I've got a bomb on him. 1 more to get.
So fucking dead, Jackal!
Let's see if I can get through it. Can we get to this guy? There we go, that's what we need to do. Level complete. Right. That went quite considerably better this time. So let's see what we want. We've got pretty much full health. There's not much point getting any codeine. Let's increase our crit damage and our overall attack damage. I think that's always a nice upgrade to go with. And we got another thing. Let's increase our cash find as well. I don't know whether it's beneficial to buy multiple upgrades at one or wait for later, but I've done it, so... Oh, well, that's gone really well for me. I'll restart myself on the track. Of course, resetting yourself on the track carries a slight health penalty. And this one's a race, so I'm going to have to catch up with them, and they're all quite a long way ahead of me. And unfortunately, that guy... I'm really bad at blocking things. I'm trying to kill people to get some boost. It's not going very well. Oh no! Oh, almost crashed into it. Got some boost. Oh god, I'm doing terribly right now. Right, let's boost up here to catch up with these people. Right, we might be able to get through it a little bit more now. Got some explosives on him, get some boost. Oh, he drove at me! What a bastard. That's the second time that's happened now. Let's just put this on. Can we get to put a bomb on this guy? Come on. There we go. And he took out another guy with me as well.
Bitch!
He took out another racer as well. Let's go down the shortcut. There we go. I should do that. Why am I going in the shortcut? Because I want to blow the people up. Now I'm nowhere near anyone. That was a really stupid thing to do. Well, no, I'm not blowing up. Oh, this is a race. What am I? I'm just talking bollocks now. Oh, can we catch up with him? Don't come fall off. Well. Well, I had that sorted and then apparently became completely incapable of turning around a corner. So yeah, obviously now I've got a 25% max health debuff for failing the challenge. I don't get anywhere near as much cash money dollar either in which to upgrade my bike. But I have now got a gun. So I can now don't shoot him, he's a friendly. So I can now, when I eventually catch up with him a little bit, shoot the people off the bike. And what the hell just blew up then? What was that? What is blowing up? What's happening? Was there a thing? I think someone's dropping pipe bombs. Let's try and not cut the shooting up. There we go. There we go. Let's try and not die. Someone's shooting at me. I'm just gonna run away from him. Just gonna run up. Don't come off the thing. Ah, it's going really well. Oh, my teammate's crashed into me as well. That's really good. Let's get some ammo for the gun. Oh god, more pipe bombs are being dropped. Kill. Oh, Hazel's dropping the fucking pipe bomb, so at least we get rid of him now. Oh, there's more pipe bomb guys up ahead. There he is! Jesus, that was close! Let's see, we can get around the corner. Right, let's try and... Can we shoot from here? It's a bit too far out of range. I've got no boost to catch up with him. Killed him though. Now I have some boost.
Yeah.
There we go.
Mercy for these reapers.
Right, this is starting to go a little bit better. Let's switch to the C4. Oh, I've got some machine Uzi ammo again. Let's try and take this guy out. Not him. Right, got him.
Damn, that was brutal.
How much ammo have I got left? I don't know. I don't believe it tells you. But I'll pick some more up anyway. Second place will be fine. That counts as you passing it. Pick some boost up. Of course, I'd rather win it. So let's take the shortcut. Luckily, he crashed. Let's try and not crash into things whilst going to the shortcut this time. And whilst boosting. There we go. Oh, we're right in first place. Can we finish it off? Shoot the policeman on the way past.
Nice job.
Beautiful.
Those reapers have no chance of getting this.
Beautiful. Right. So, what can we upgrade this time? You see, I don't tend to use a sword that often. I probably should do against people without helmets, but I'm not going to use that because of that. Got pretty much full health. There's not much point in that either. I could increase my health gain, though. I think I'm going to do. Because I'm bad at the game, so it's probably good to do that. Anyway, so here is the final level of this stage. I've got to kill this guy. Now, so I'm going to catch up with him and try and finish him off. He's like a standard guy, only he's got more health. I don't really want to start shooting from here. I don't want to waste my ammo on it. So I'm going to try and catch up. I've got no boost, which isn't ideal. Can I hit him? No, I don't think I can. We'll kill him to catch up. We can always use some bombs on him. Let's try and catch up. Can we put any bombs on one of these guys, maybe, to get some boost? We've got a car very nearly crashed into it. Right, we've got a full boost bar. Let's get up there. I'll put like 3 bombs on him. That should be enough to finish him off. It is. Excellent. So that's the first stage now completed. So we'll now go into a different zone, which is this particular one is a rooftop level. So a little bit lower in health this time. So I think I'm gonna buy some, and I'm also, I think just boosting your attack damage, even if it's only by 5%, is nice and handy. So I'm gonna take that as well, and then we're gonna continue. So moving into Sigma, which is the snowy place. But the first level is on the rooftops. We also now have a jump jet, where we pick up the green things. Which is kind of cool. And you can keep sort of jumping in the air to keep yourself going until the bar runs out, which is the green one just underneath my boost bar on the top left. I've also got a harpoon gun. Which is kind of cool. Not quite as good as this one, though. Oh, it's out of ammo. I'll probably try and change to a weapon that I've got ammo for. I not cocked that jump up, very nearly did. Luckily for the jump boost, I got through it. I'm just going to try and get through this zone. I don't need to kill too many people. Don't need to kill them to get through it. All we're going to do is get to the end zone. The guys with the shield are a pain in the ass because you've got to... They'll block all your attacks, so it seems you've got to block them first. And then parry them. Oh, God, that was... close. Just about make it. Oh dear. That's not gone well. I've no idea how we got onto these rooftops. Or, indeed, why we're on these rooftops. Or why on these roofs I've got loads of ramps to help us get around it. But I'm not complaining. Because it's kind of neat. Right, I'm about 2/3 the way through it. I've got 1:19 left. I think we should be okay. Just about. I've got plenty of jump boosts left. I've got other things left. Can we jump over here? Yes, we can! Can we? We can't jump there, though. Yeah, that's not gone well. The finish line is just there, though. Very, very close to getting there. Well, I'm going to go all the way around here first, I think. Just over this, around this corner. Yeah, it's just around this corner. So, we should be good. 36 seconds, no problem at all. I've got some health back as well, even better. And there we go. That's the end of that level. Shoot him with a shotgun.
You'll be back home with a bounty in no time.
So, we're now moving into the next proper zone where it's back on the roads again. But it's all snowy now. So, again, health's down a little bit. Maybe recovering 50 health's probably handy. Oh, I just noticed the revive. I don't think I could have afforded it anyway. But that could be kind of nice. Managing to get a second life, basically.
Barren tundras controlled by the Sigmas.
Let's
technological perfection
get the shotgun out.
turned them into mechanical monstrosities. So
I think he's a little bit out of range there.
No mercy.
Oh, there's cars all over the place. Might help if I actually hit it for once. We'll just take it out with the Uzi instead. There we go. I found the automatic weapons a little bit easier to use anyway.
Every Sigma you kill only increases your...
So here's the new bad guy. The weird robot thing. Which I've not actually got to yet. I've not got much further than this in my best runs yet. Let's try and get rid of this one more thing. There we go.
Nice job.
Another stage complete.
People don't deserve to be on the road.
This one's going quite considerably better than the last run, don't you think? Right, so still at full health. There's not much point recovering any. Maybe gain the health game, or maybe save up in case we get the mushroom one again. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save up my money. So this one's a race. Let's see how we do. That's all my boost's gone now. Let's take the shortcut. I mean, I presume it's a shortcut. Maybe it's just an alternate route. I don't know. Maybe it's longer. Who knows? Oh, will we ever do that? And oh god, I almost hit that. That did not go well. I mean, now my guy's in the way. Oh god! I was so focused on shooting people that I didn't see the car coming. Yeah, there's a lot more bad guys with guns now, which makes this a little bit harder. Dying horribly. This isn't going well. And I'm dead. I probably should have blocked that, but I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, that's Road Redemption. It's a lot of fun. Bit rough around the edges, and it's, like I said, it's one of those games that everything tells you that it should be bad, but it's really, really not. It's a lot of fun. I've seen a few reports in the forums saying that people find it a little bit buggy in places and having a few problems. I've personally not had too much, but I've only played it for a couple of hours, so take what you will. But I've enjoyed it a lot. It's good fun, and it's only, I think, about 15 quid, something like that. I'll put the price on screen right now. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it's not that expensive. It's not going to be the sort of game you're going to sit down and play for tens of hours at a time. I think it's just a half an hour here and there sort of game where you'll have a couple of runs, see how it goes, maybe unlock a couple of permanent upgrades, and that's about it. But that's fine. That's what it is. I think that's what it's meant to be, really. It's not going to be like a grand epic like Divinity or something like that. But it is what it is, and it's a lot of fun, and it's pretty cheap, so I can heartily recommend it. I like it quite a lot, and I'll probably be playing it quite a lot more. Anyway, I've been Baz the Rolling Gherkin. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.